Hi, welcome again to my channel. Thank you for taking the time to check me out. I'm going to get straight into it. Somebody on the suggestions said to me, could you do a video about amplifiers? I thought, yeah, that's interesting, that's probably long overdue. I haven't got any boutique amps. Yeah, as I said before, it's kind of long overdue. Obviously, we're living in sort of times where I don't sort of gig as much as I used to. But having said that, I do a lot of my work from home now. It got problems when you're sort of working from home, because obviously you've got to be mindful of neighbours and things like that. You can't do it too loud. And I've been sort of recently, my recording was based on this Roland Cube amplifier, battery as well as mains. Now, I had one before, but the actual effects unit stopped working. Stripped it off. I don't know why. Not the effects, the actual modelling amp, the actual models of the amps just stopped working. So I bought this other one. It's a more updated one. The fact of that matter is, this makes a lot of sense, because you don't have to. It's loud enough to record, and the quality. Roland makes some really good quality amps, mainly transistor amps, solid state. Because most of us grown up really, well, I did grow up on sort of like solid state amplifiers, mainly sort of PV amps, because there was in my reach in terms of budget. Things has moved on a lot, but I don't know if they have really. But I'm going to see, I'm going to use this as a benchmark and compare it to see my Fender Blues Jr. It's my kind of latest acquisition, you could say. The problem is, obviously a lot of artists, it's a kind of one of those kind of really kind of go-to amps for a lot of musicians, because it's not backbreaking, it's small enough to kind of record from home. It's a 15-watt valve, but the problem is with these sort of valve amplifiers, or any type of amplifier, especially valves, you can't get the best from them unless you actually turn them up, you know. So the equalizer for me is that I have to bring the volume down on these type of amplifiers, and it's not kind of showcasing them in the best of light. I mean, I'd love to have my own studio isolated from everyone else. I can really crank up the amp, and you can see on the verge of breakup, you can actually really kind of get to grips with the tone, and the possibilities these represent, you know. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to sort of take you through the journey of all my amps, starting with the Fender Blues Jr, and kind of competing with a Roland battery operated amplifier, to see what's the difference. You know, I haven't got sophisticated recording equipment. I've got a mic attached, dynamic mic, so hopefully it should pick it all up. But that is what I'm going to do. And you sort of tell me in the comments what to your ears. Obviously I'm here, and what I'm hearing is probably slightly different. I'm going to sort of EQ the amps. Yeah, EQ the amps to suit the type of guitars I'll be using on it. I'm going to not use any effects whatsoever on this apart from the reverb, you know. How I'm going to set up this amp is I'm going to turn the gain almost fully up. The volume, I might have to adjust it. You can see the kind of settings I've put on that, yeah. The tone, I'm going to just kind of about 8:45, I'm going to put it on, you know, and adjust the volume accordingly, yeah. So that's going to be the Roland Cube. I'll stick it there so you can see them both together. Now, the Fender Blues Jr, it's I had to kind of EQ it in a certain way. The volume is going to be on 3, the treble's going to be between 5 and 6, the bass I like it fully up between 11. It's got 12, but I'll put it about 11. The middle between 3 and 2, the master 3, and the reverb is going to be on 2. Yeah. Now, in terms of what guitar I'm going to be using, I'm going to use several guitars just so you can kind of. I'll be using my Epiphone Casino. This is total hollow guitar. Yeah. I showcased this on my channel. You can go back to sort of see the unboxing and the review on that last guitar. Also, I'll be using the G&L kind of Comanche with its kind of unique pickup design, which can kind of, you know, you can get sort of a various tone qualities, voicings with this guitar, you know, from your kind of sort of humbuckish to mainly sort of single tone chord type settings on it, yeah. So you can basically kind of, you know, because all guitars have got different characteristics, so this would be interesting to see how it fares with the Fender Blues Jr and the Cube. Okay, and last but not least, I'll be using my Gibson Les Paul Special P90s, double P90s, to see how a kind of P90 type pickups would fare with that as well, and just to add a bit more spice to the mix. I'll be using the wildcard, the Schecter Diamond Series Solo Elite guitar with EMG active pickups as well, to see what other possibilities I can get from these amps. So these are very low volumes, so you know, you think, well, that's a bit silly comparing a Roland Cube to a Fender Blues Jr. There's no comparison. Well, you'd be surprised. Well, I'll let you be the judge of that, because I can't turn this up so you can really hear the true voicing and the true kind of potential of this amplifier. So that's going to be the equalizer. They're going to be on sort of a, you know, I can't turn this up, but I can turn this up, if you know what I mean, okay? Right, so without further ado, right, let's start with the obvious. Oh yes, I almost forgot to tell you as well. It's going to have a little reverb, because that's got certain channels I can, you know, turn it from a kind of JC clean, which is like your Roland Jazz, to the Fender, you know, type settings, to, you know, a Marshall type setting. So to give this a little bit of chance, fighting chance, I'll be using hand-wired clon copy to give it the boost, but it's going to be on pretty low volume. Okay, so let's start with the clean. I'll be using the Epiphone Casino. Okay, start with the actual Fender Blues. That's on neck position. Okay. Also, what I've done with the settings on that, it's got a fat boost. So if I turn it off, you can hear the difference. That's without the fat boost. I'm going to leave the fat boost off, you know. That sounds pretty good. That's on the neck position, the middle. I've noticed with Fender Blues Jr, you get a lot of highs, and the kind of not so much lows, kind of mids, and the highs and the mids are more pronounced. You know, that's why I turned the bass right up on this. You know, but obviously you get better lows when you put on the boost. For example. So you've got that lovely kind of very, as I said, like, it's great, you know, it's a powerful amp. You can't off gig with this, because most people think 15 watt, but you can, you know, you've got a solid state amp, which is, well, I've got one down the bottom there, it's supposed to be rated 160, but the Fender Blues Jr will blow that away on stage, you know. So it's got a lovely cleans, it takes pedals quite well. For example, if I turn on the actual clon, it's just teetering on the edge of breakup, you know. on the actual bridge. So that was that. So just kind of make a comparison now. Doing the same sort of thing with the Roland Cube. See what I can get out of it. Just make a comparison. Start with the sort of the clean sort of Fender tones, compare it. That's on the bridge. Noticed that, you know, it's got that kind of lovely compressed tone with it. Now, there's only a tiny little speaker on it. The bridge. Basically put it on sort of a kind of Vox tone. Let's EQ it a bit better. Turn the actual drive down a bit. Turn the actual drive bit down. Depends on the EQ really, each guitar's different. Although it's a very small amplifier, tiny speaker, but you still get a lovely full tone on it. Okay, what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to swap over, put like a single coil type use something like the, obviously that's a kind of budget type guitar. Let's use something, you know. Now this is not on the the kind of tribute. This is a tribute series Comanche, so it's not the expensive. Excuse me, expensive. Bit of water. American version. No, this is, these were built in Indonesia. Start with a clean. That sounds really good. That's on the Fender settings. Okay, let's put it a bit of boost. That's a kind of Vox setting on the actual amp. Sounds pretty decent. Now, let's, for example, use the actual Blues Jr. Oh well, see, I can hear the difference straight away. Okay, let's try it with the actual clon. Wow, let me just try that one more time. That sort of, you think, oh gosh, I can hear instantly the difference. Of course you can. It's you know, but you know, just give the Roland Cube, you know, a bit more of a fighting chance. Okay, let's basically turn the EQ up a bit. Okay. Okay, right, let's basically try another type of guitar. Okay, let's try it on a more expensive guitar. This is the Fender Blues, Gibson Les Paul Special. Okay, start on the clean channel. It's got P90s on it. So instantly, when you basically, this is a quality guitar with expensive pickups, dog-ear P90s on it. Okay, here a bit of boost. Can't beat a P90, can you? It's one of my favourite pickups. So even with boost, you can still get the clarity on a very small amplifier. Let's change it over now to the Fender Blues Jr. I might have to turn this down a bit. Okay, this is on the clean, yeah? Starting with the neck position. It's got the fat on it. If I take the fat off, the fat boost, you can hear. This is the fat on. Don't know what I've done there. It's the middle, two pickups together. Clarity. Okay, let's take it with a bit of boost. Turn it down a bit. And the neck. no, I'm going to kind of leave it there because, you know, what do you think? I mean, I'm going to obviously listen to it back and compare, obviously, a much more expensive quality tube amp. But in terms of what do I feel? I'm happy to gig with this, not gig with it, kind of use it for home use, because the tones is not that bad, really, you know, for my ears anyway. Of course, that sounds much more richer, but I love the way I can get saturated tones. You just have to really mess about with the EQ, you know, without, you know, yes, you know, you've got the kind of we call it the options of kind of instantly different effects. Like, I'll give you an example. Like a chorus, okay. All things like that. It's a very bit of a giant killer, I think. Something so small can be so, you know, have a quality sound to it. It's well built. Roland, obviously, it's a good make, you know. But, you know, just to kind of see the possibilities and the advantage of having something small. Now, what I'll be doing, that obviously I compared that with the Fender. Now, I'll be basically going through a journey with all my amps, so you can see obviously what I've got at the moment, what's working, that is, and to show you in terms of the tones I can get. Pretty decent. I can get pretty decent tones for bedroom use at home, and also going out gigging as well. Okay, and obviously the advantage is that, you know, we can talk about this for hours. The advantage, because, you know, you know, since I've had it, I had to change the valves. A couple of valves blown on it. You don't get that with a solid state amp. You know, it's much more reliable. Certain places you go to, if the power feed is not, you know, it can affect the tone of this. They can be very fragile, but very rewarding when they are working correctly. Okay, that's the first. Sorry, I didn't bother using any more guitars. That's. I think I've made the point in terms of you can hear the difference between that. You know, tell me what you use. Especially, this is for home use. What do you use? What do you kind of find works for you? Let me know in the description comments box. Okay, as I said, thanks again, and I'll basically take you through the journey through the amplifiers I have, and let's see. Okay, anyway, thanks for stopping by. Speak to you soon.